Today we're going to talk about 5 essence of the Amitabha Sutra. There are actually 5 great essence in the Sutra of Amitabha spoken by Buddha. The 5 essence are title, essence, principle, function, and teaching. What is the title of the sutra? The full title is called the Amitabha Sutra spoken by Buddha. There are actually 2 Buddhas in this name. One is Amitabha, one is Shakyamuni Buddha. Buddha is a person that is self-enlightened and have the ability to enlighten others. Self-enlightenment means detached from the idea of self. When they realize non-self, they have the ability to realize all the phenomena of the world are also illusory in nature. Buddha is someone who has complete enlightenment, have already self-enlightened, and have the ability to enlighten others. Once you reach complete enlightenment, you will have manifested your 3 bodies. First is Dharmakaya, your true Buddha nature. We call it the suchness. It's formless, but it's everywhere. The second body is called the Sambhogakaya. This is manifested because of our wisdom. From the wisdom of non-self, we develop Sambhogakaya. This is our wisdom body. We also have the compassion body, the Namanakaya. This is the actual physical body that we take the shape of a human, like Shakyamuni Buddha. Because of his great compassion, he wants to enlighten others. That's why he takes on a physical form in this world. Everybody has the 3 bodies. The 3 bodies are actually just one. But enlightened Buddha, his 3 bodies are fully manifested. Chanting the name Amitabha is to bring out your 3 bodies just like a real Buddha. Number 2, we want to understand the essence of this sutra. In every Mahayana sutra, the essence of a sutra is called the absolute reality. This is the same as our Dharmakaya. What is our true Buddha nature? That is the only reality of the world. Everything is illusory from conditional arising. Only the absolute reality is the real existence that is originally enlightened. So what is this absolute reality? It's formless, yet it's in all forms. We cannot say it exists because you cannot find it. It's formless. Where is your heart? Where is your mind? Is it inside of your body? Or is it outside your body? Or is it in between? You cannot find it because this true nature is formless. It's empty of any existence. Yet, it creates everything. Therefore, it's in all forms. There is not a thing in this world that is not our true nature in its totality. For example, I can see, I can hear, I can smell. That is all my Buddha nature at work. But because we're attached to what we see, what we hear, we are now a mundane person because we lost our true nature. We usually use the metaphor of a mirror. The mirror is unmoved by whatever image reflected inside the mirror. Just like whatever is happening in our lives, we should not be caught up in whatever is in the mirror. When the mirror is unmoved, the heart is unmoved, it's in the state of quiescence. You're unmoved by any outside situation. Yet, it's able to reflect everything clearly with ever-shining awareness. So it's quiescent, yet ever-shining with the awareness. Ever-shining with the awareness, yet ever-quiescent. So that is the state we should be in while living our lives. People criticize us, laugh at us. It doesn't really matter. Just go with the flow. Be aware of what's going on. That is only a condition arising. But you stay with your true nature, like the mirror that is unmoved by any outside situation. So that is the only way to live. We call it absolute reality. Number 3, the principle of this sutra. From the beginning to the end, it only has 3 principles: faith, vow, and practice. The 3 pillars of Pure Land Buddhism. Faith is believing in 6 phenomena. 1 is belief in ourselves. Even though we are deluded and confused right now, if we for one moment return to our true nature, we will definitely take rebirth in Amitabha's Western Pure Land that is inherent in our own mind. We should not have any doubt. So have full belief in your true essence. You are really the Buddha in your own mind. Number 2, believe in others. Others is the Buddhas expounding the Dharma. Shakyamuni Buddha, he told us that there is Amitabha over there in the Pure Land expounding Dharma right now. It's not the past, it's not the future. So believe in what Shakyamuni Buddha told us. Also believe in Amitabha. He is a real person, made 48 vows to create this wonderful Pure Land because he knows it's too hard for us to reach Buddhahood in this lifetime. Over there, we will not retrogress in our cultivation and believe in the Buddhas of the 6 directions. They all stick out their tongue to prove that the Pure Land really exists. In Buddhist Sutra, it says when you stick out your tongue, you can touch your nose. That means in 3 lifetimes, you never told a lie. For all Buddhas, because they never lied for all their lifetimes. Therefore, their tongue covers their entire face and covers the entire universe. So if they told us there is a Pure Land, it is the truth. Believe in the cause. We need to have faith in chanting Amitabha. Even chanting in a scattered mind, it's a seed of Buddhahood. Nevertheless, we chant single-mindedly in the concentrated state. How can you not go to the Pure Land? Believe in chanting Amitabha. It's the true cause of taking rebirth in the Pure Land. Believe in the effect. The result of our chanting is going to the Pure Land. Just like you plant a seed of a melon, you will get a melon. At the end, when you plant beans, you will have beans. So the cause and the result is like the body and the shadow. You never sow anything in vain. Everything has cause and effect. Whatever you sow, you will reap. Number 5, believe in the phenomenon. All the phenomenon is created by our mind, but nevertheless, there is a real world called the world of ultimate bliss that is 10 billion Buddha lands away from here. It is a real place. Just like this is America, there's China, there is Africa. These are all real places. They are called phenomena. So believe in the phenomenon of this real place. Number 6 is believe in the inner truth. Pure Land is a creation of your mind. We call it the inner truth, the absolute reality. How does the world come about? It's a manifestation of your pure mind. This world here, it's a manifestation of our defilements. That's why this world is corrupted. But when our mind is pure, we are aligned with our pure nature, just like Amitabha, then we go to Amitabha's Pure Land. There is no confusion about where we go. And then we gotta make vows. We want to detach from this corrupted world. The Saha world is full of suffering because it's made out of our defilements. We want to renounce from the Saha world, seek joyously to the Pure Land. We really want to go home. So seek joyously and renounce fully. This is a strong vow. It's your lifetime goal of going to the Pure Land. Just like a mom carry a baby in 9 months and bring up the baby into an adult. So us wanting to go to the Pure Land should be as true and sincere like a mom. And lastly, we need to practice. We want to recite Buddha's name, Amitabha. The practice is actually the easy part. You just recite the name Amitabha in the morning and night whenever you remember. It's called Buddha Remembrance Samadhi. You remember the Buddha, not just the name itself, but you remember what is the meaning of a Buddha. When you really understand the true essence of the absolute reality, you really understand what is a Buddha who is self-enlightened and have the ability to enlighten others, then your Amitabha really have some essence. A 3-year-old can chant Amitabha, but they might not understand what is a Buddha. But for us, we have the fortune to learn Mahayana Buddhism. We should really understand what it means to bring out your true nature when you chant his name Amitabha. That is called chanting in terms of the absolute reality. Number 4, the function of the sutra is rebirth without retrogression. We do not want to fall back anymore into samsara. So once you take rebirth, you'll never fall back. There are actually 4 lands in every Buddha land. First land is called together dwelling of the saints and ordinary people. We have 3 kinds of delusion. One is the delusion of view and thoughts. Everybody have a strong self, so that's a strong deluded view of the self. Then we have dust-like delusion, numerous like dust particles. That's the second delusion. The third delusion is a delusion of ignorance. We are ignorant. What is the absolute reality? What is the Buddha nature? We have no idea. So we need to get rid of these 3 delusions in order to reach complete enlightenment as a Buddha. So going to the Pure Land, there's actually 4 lands related to how much delusion we eradicate. When you have not eradicated any of the 3 delusions, you will take rebirth in the first land, where the ordinary and the saints dwell together. If we can eradicate our delusion of our view and thoughts, you go to the land of expedient liberation, where the arhats go. They already got rid of the self. So when they go to the Pure Land, they go to the higher land. It has the expedient liberation. They're going to reach Buddhahood faster than the first land. Third land is called the land of real rewards. It's where the Bodhisattva live. They understand the reality of truth. They understand what the world is made out of. They understand it's all illusory, so they get rid of the dust-like delusions. Lastly, if you get rid of all 3 delusions, including the last one, the delusion of ignorance, there's actually 42 levels of this delusion of ignorance. When the 42 kinds of delusion of ignorance is completely eliminated, you will take rebirth in the land of eternal quiescent light. Actually, a land that is formless. There's nothing in there, just our Buddha nature. So all Buddhas, they all stay in this quiescent light. But what's so special about Amitabha's Pure Land? No matter which land you take rebirth in all 3 lands, you fully arrive at the stage of 3 non-retrogression. You will never retrogress in your position. You will never fall back less than an arhat. You will never retrogress in your practice as a bodhisattva. And you will never retrogress in your mindfulness. Every thought will be like a Buddha. So that's the inconceivable power of Amitabha's Western Pure Land. You cannot find this anywhere else except Amitabha's world of ultimate bliss. Lastly, what is the teaching of this sutra? In Detach Buddhism, it breaks up Buddha's 49 years of teaching into 4 kinds. One is the Tripitaka. That's the Theravada Buddhism, all about impermanence and suffering, and you realize non-self. That's the Theravada Buddhists. The second kind is the common teaching, the Mahayana wisdom of emptiness. We call it Prajna. That's common to Theravada, common to Mahayana. The third type of teaching is called the distinctive teaching, only for bodhisattvas who has bodhi resolve, who want to save sentient beings. And the last teaching is called the complete teaching. Everybody have the absolute reality, the Buddha nature, the true suchness. You just have to know that is originally inherent in you. So what is the type of teaching of Amitabha Sutra? It's called sudden complete teaching, sudden enlightenment, just by chanting Amitabha. It's a way from a mundane to Buddhahood immediately. Even though you're a mundane, haven't really eradicated any delusions, at that moment you're already the Buddha. It's a complete teaching. Chant the name Amitabha. The name itself, it means infinite light and infinite life. Infinite light, it means unbounded by space. Infinite life means unbounded by time. What is this thing that's beyond time and space? Basically, it's the absolute reality of your one true mind. That is how you chant Amitabha. It has incredible power. In conclusion, it is beyond relativities, a perfect fusion with inconceivable power. Amitabha Sutra is the medicine for all our sickness and delusions. It is beyond relativities. There is no more relativity in your true absolute reality. The phenomenon merges with inner truth. The self merges with others. The cause merges with the effect. Everything is your one absolute reality, your one true mind. So it's a perfect fusion. There is no dualism in your pure nature, in your original enlightened mind. It has inconceivable power. That's the power of your pure essence. Inherent of perfect wisdom and perfect compassion. You are the Buddha right here, right now. So believe in your true nature and chant Amitabha wholeheartedly. This past week, we went to a senior convalescent home. There's 10 of us. We bonded with so many elderly. Some are 100, some are 110. We chanted Amitabha with them and told them the power of their own mind. So that was such a wonderful experience, how much we want them to go to the Western Pure Land. We take refuge in this Amitabha Sutra this lifetime, and we will definitely go to the Western Pure Land at the end of our lives. So that's the class for today. Thank you for listening. Amitabha.